Hello, friends. I'm Subhash Karthik, your employee performance coach. So, I welcome you in your show, and we call it tattoos. So, friends, brain tattoos. What are brain tattoos? Those who are coming in the live today for the first time, I must tell them, or anyone, you can watch this video in a recorded form also. So, basically, today we are talking about what is brain tattoos that we already know, but for people who don't know, I must repeat for them. Brain tattoos are brain values. Values are means our mental values. We know that we all work in an organization. We work in our designated businesses that we do. We could be an entrepreneur. You could be an entrepreneur. We know that wherever we are, we have to be a performing asset, right? But some people, they really want to perform, but somehow they are unable to perform. So for that, we have the brain tattoos, and today is our seventh, episode. And today also, as usual, we are going to talk about three important brain tattoos, which are going to make you a performing asset for sure. Yes, friends, for sure, because these are basically experimented by the big successful people. So it's a knowledge, it's a values. Anybody can just implement this, apply this, and he can definitely be said to his business, to her organization, or whatever you are into. You will be the performing asset one day, without any doubt. So friends, let's watch the first brain tattoo of today's episode, and this is called be dependable and practice loyalty. Yes, friends, we need to be very dependable. We all know about Rahul Dravid in Indian squad, right? So whenever Rahul Dravid used to play, we used to feel, we used to think that that person is a wall for India. A lot of your wickets are just going, and India is going to lose his game. But still, Rahul Dravid was considered as a dependable player. Yeah, many times he could not save India to lose the game, but he was dependable. People always used to say that yes, he has something. We still should not, lose our hope. Yes, friends, that is all about be dependable and practice loyalty. I'll give you one very good two friends. They were childhood friends. They used to be playing together. They used to move together. They used to love each other so much. So they joined an army. So when they joined army, one day there was a war, and there were two. So there was one friend was shouting like, Harry, Harry, please help me. So Harry listened that. Harry was just going to help his friend, but Harry's boss said, Harry, don't go. I don't want to miss you. I know that friend of yours is not going to, live. He will not make it. So don't go. I don't want to miss you. I don't want to lose you. Then Harry somehow could not understand what to do. But again, there was a, shouting by his friend, Harry, please come, please come, please come. And Harry could not resist. And Harry went to him. He went to him and he dragged him up into their own territory. But when he could make it, but his friend could not make it. His friend died, and his boss was really furious. His boss was really so angry upon, Harry, and said, Harry, I told you not to go. I said that he's not going to make it. You have done a big mistake. I could lose you, but you didn't listen. Then the Harry said a very interesting thing. Harry said that, sir, I did not do anything wrong. You said no, that I did a mistake. No, sir, I did not do the mistake. When I went there to him, he was alive. And he said to me that, Harry, I knew that you would come. Harry, I knew that you would come. You would come. This is called the dependability. This is called the loyalty. Friends, loyalty is very much important. Become a dependable person. The people should depend on you. Your own people should depend on you. You become so responsible person. You become so so hardworking and so much responsibility centric, and a kind of a serving mentality. That people should vouch for you. People should count on you. So be dependable and practice loyalty. This is a very, very, very important brain tattoo, my dear friends. Whatever you do, never leave your people. People means your boss, your family members, your family, your relatives, whatever. They should count on you. They should feel that, if you are there, then they rest assured that you are going to do what you are accountable and responsible for. So let's go to the next brain tattoo of this outstanding personality session, that is called avoid bearing grudges. I just want to ask you one thing. Do you become angry? Think. I'm giving you the time. Do you become angry? Yes, answer me. Friends, if you become angry, it means you are emotionally unstable. Yes, I'm repeating again. If you become angry on anyone or anyone, you are emotionally unstable. This is very, very bad thing, which is going to restrict and limit your performance. Yes, friends, I've seen many times, people having a lot of problem at home, and then when they come to office, they really if you see their face, you can really make it that they are not in a mood to work. They are very much disturbed. They are not in a mentality to work. So friends, we have to have a very controlled mind. I will give you again stories, because stories are beautiful and they are very easy to be understood. There were two friends. They were girls and they were friends. So from childhood only they were friends. But due to some problem, they had a fight and they stopped talking. They were very angry on each other, and they used to feel that we're not going to see each other's face anytime. We are not going to talk to anyone. But time passed, and there was one of the friend called Kim. Her name was Kim. Kim was ill, so Kim thought that why to have these grudges? Why should I think always, taking the revenge? No, I should better call my friend Mira. So her friend name was Mira. So he called Mira. Hey, Mira, I'm not well. And before I die, I want to basically correct everything, whatever we have done. So he called Mira and said, Mira, please come, and I want to talk to you. I want to meet you before I die. So when Mira got the letter, Mira was really speechless. Mira thought that I should go. Yes, I should go. Because if Kim has forgotten everything and calling me, then I Kim. So Mira went to Kim. Mira sat beside Kim, and they were talking. And then time passed. Then Mira decided to leave the home. So Mira was just about to, leave that home. But Kim said something which really broke Meera like anything. What was that? That was, when Meera was leaving, Kim said, Meera, if I don't die, if I don't die, then this forgiveness will never count. Just imagine what Kim said. Kim said, if I don't die, this forgiveness will never count. So that Kim has a lot of grudges inside her mind that she could never forget, or neither forget nor forgive. So, my dear friends, we need to work on our grudges. If we have any grudges inside us, if we have any anger, if we have any revenge, if we have any resentment, then it's going to that person whom we are facing, whom we are talking, whom we are interacting. So we have to really work upon the grudges, never have it. So friends, hope you are liking these brain tattoos, because these are so important. This is going to improve your own personality. And once your personality becomes outstanding, you can grow in any business, you can grow in any organization. So let's go to the next, third, and last for the day, but not the least one. This is called practice honesty, integrity, and sincerity. Think on it. It's very important sometimes to think on what we are discussing, because these are very important. Practice honesty, integrity, and sincerity. Many times, even I was there in the organization, I worked in the organization, so I always, kept myself always honest towards the customer I used to deal with. But many times I saw, some of my colleagues, they are so honest. And the surprising thing is, they were performing like so much. And when I was working honestly with my integrity at my level, I will do the right thing only. Initially, I was not performing. And people who were, lying and somewhere doing all the questionable thing, which are not good for the client, neither not good for the organization, but they were still doing, and they were growing also. And what to do? I didn't like it. I left that organization because somehow I felt very bad. Then after a lot of, after many times when I went back to my organization, I saw those people, they were really making a questionable offense on their integrity, on their honesty, on their sincerity. They all lost their job. Yes, they were growing, but at some level, their growth stopped. So, my dear friends, we need to be very honest about our work. Don't think who you think you are watching you. You are watching you. That's the biggest thing in the world. When you feel that I'm doing something which is wrong, I'm doing something which is questionable, I'm doing something which is wrong. Sometimes we do something which is easy. Sometimes we do something which everybody like. People feel so good. We do that. But we need to understand, we need to have the integrity in place. Integrity means we need to do something right even nobody's watching. If I'm driving my bike or car or my bike, and if I come across any traffic signal night 2 a.m. and there's no web camera, there's no any police, there's no one, but still I will wait in the traffic signal till the traffic signal turns green. This is called integrity. Nobody is watching me, but I am watching myself, and I cannot play with my integrity. I will do what is right. I will not do what is easy. I will do what is right. Sometimes what is right may not be good. Some people, they try to portray themselves that I'm good, but they don't have the integrity. They don't do what is right. So friends, anytime you come across good, easy, right, prefer right. Have integrity, and it's going to make your life always good. There are many organizations, but specifically I would be talking about Tata Steel, the Indian steel making company. This is one of the most trusted brand because they kept their integrity going. So friends, I just give this example, but they're like this. They are really bang on to their honesty, integrity, and sincerity. So my dear friends, thank you very much for seeing this episode. I think these are brain tattoos. These are such tattoos. These are such level of values which were there in the past, which are there in the present, and which will be there in the future. Whatever it takes. We can reach to Mars, we can do anything in life, but we cannot compromise with this. Apply these brain tattoos and tell me if you are not successful in life. Thank you, my dear friends. Stay tuned to Brain Tattoo episode every Saturday. Come here, see this episode. If you don't see this episode, see the episode later on recording form, but see this. You never know. We talked about very simple values which are very easy but very hard to be implemented. Thank you, my dear friends. Hope you are liking this episode. Stay tuned every Saturday, 1 o'clock afternoon time. I'll be there. I'm Subhash Karthik. Say goodbye to you. Thank you, my dear friends.